Hey, what's good, y'all? My name is Dharm Shah and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about a mindset that I use to help me achieve my goals, and it's called reverse engineering. So basically what reverse engineering is, you see your goal or you see the final destination, then you're gonna work backwards to see how you get there. Also, a complementary mindset to reverse engineering is also being able to set habits, not just goals, or use your goals to set habits, which will then allow you to achieve your goals. For example, I have a goal of writing and creating a successful website in which I can share articles of self-development, lifestyle, and just my thoughts. In order to get there, I needed to develop skills to get there first. The skills that I needed was website design, writing, SEO, stuff like that. And in order to achieve that and build those skills, I also needed to set a habit that I could do every week or every single day that would then help me learn those skills, and then that would help me reach my goals. So for example, I created the habit of creating one article or writing one article and posting it to my website, dharmshah.com, link in the description, once a week or every Wednesday. So this habit would then force me to learn how to write, learn how to do website design and stuff like that, which would then eventually help me reach my goal of creating a successful website. Obviously, creating a successful website is super vague, is not detailed, and I think goals should be whatever smart, but I really see goals as directions to help me get there. I don't really know what I want my website to look like, and I think many of the times when we set these goals and have this final destination in mind, it's not really what we really want, because as our journey progresses and as we slowly get to that final destination, our tastes change, we change as people, our preferences change, and also sometimes we question ourselves, is this what we really want, you know? Sometimes I think these goals are mainly there for us to reach and then realize, hey, it's not something what we wanted, or puts us in a direction to then realize this is not the direction for me and I gotta pivot. So I think having these goals in mind are important as directions, but I think it's also important to reverse engineer to see what you need to then establish and implement habits, which will then help you reach your goal. Another example that I had was to become a better cook. What skills are needed for this? Obviously, cooking. What is something that I could do once a week or once a day to help me get better at cooking, which will then help me reach my goal of becoming a better cook, is cooking one meal every single day. That is something that I implemented when I used to live back in San Diego on my own. Also, another side tangent that I like to make about habits, I think habits are seen as something that we need to strictly adhere to, and I disagree with that. Obviously, you need to be able to consistently do your habit, but I think if you miss a day or even miss 2 days or 3 days, I don't think we need to beat ourselves up, and completely drop the habit. We simply breathe in, breathe out, and just say, okay, what can I do now? The past in the past, let me start the habit again. And I think that is how you make consistent progress towards your goal. I think sometimes we set really high expectations of ourselves, some crazy goals, and then to do that, we also set some crazy habits, such as running a mile every single day or cooking for the entire day, whipping it up, that's not really feasible. I think it's really important to start small with these goals and these habits. And as you naturally progress towards your journey, things will just start making more sense, For example, for the website, the more I started writing, the better idea I had of how to provide valuable content, what do people want to read, what do I resonate with, what do I want to share with my audience, stuff like that. What should I title the articles, how should I share it, how should I do backlinks, stuff like that. And I think with cooking, you start learning how much salt you should add. I think you start transitioning away from measuring cups like I have, and now I can just, eyeball it. As we progress on our journey, we get better and better. And I think that it's okay if you miss a couple days, if you're not gymming every single day, that's completely fine. But if you're gymming 3 or even 2 times a week, that's better than 0. That's better than the other guy, sitting across. You're better than him. Just because we don't meet a habit, we don't meet our expectations, does not mean we need to shoot ourselves in the foot or beat ourselves up. And I think life isn't perfect. A lot of stuff happens. But the person who's successful will always pick themselves up after a fall or after a slump, and they'll get back right into it. Like nothing ever happened. And I think that consistency over time is what helps us reach our goal. So if you implement a habit for your goal, don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if your goal is to get a 6-pack, then the skill you would need is how to gym and how to develop that. And the habit would be go to the gym, train abs 3 times a week. If you want, you could do 6 times a week, but honestly that's not sustainable, as you'll see that you need recovery for your muscles. Also, sometimes you just won't want to do it. And I think it's better not to like overkill yourself and to start small, being like, hey, I never train abs right now, I'm gonna go do abs twice a week. You know, you could even do it at home. You know, there's so many quick ab workouts that you can do at home. You don't even need to go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? So I think you can implement that. Creating these small habits is super beneficial to eventually reach your goal, because if you create big habits or put too much pressure on these habits, you're not gonna get there, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna feel sad and dejected, and you're not gonna make that progress towards your goal. So that is a mindset I have when I want to achieve my goals. I first look at the goal, I come up with the skills that I need to get there. Then I think about which habits can I implement, which will then help me learn the skills, and then which will help me reach the goal. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, if you're creating these big goals and you're creating these habits right now, make sure the habits are small and sustainable. Make sure that you're able to actually do them, you know? Drop your ego, humble yourself. So that is my goal philosophy, or little mindset that I use when achieving goals and creating habits to get me there. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. You know, any feedback is appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.